Good morning, dear students. We were doing staffing chapter and our subtopic is types of trainings. Dear students, as you know, training can be given by using various methods. We have already discussed on the job methods. Today we are going to discuss off the job methods of training. Off-the-job training methods refer to the methods in which training is provided to the employees away from his job. This method involves learning before doing. The trainee is separated from the job and his attention is focused only on learning the material related to his future job performance. So there are various methods of off-the-job training also. Number one and very common is classroom lectures. Like we are studying in classroom, a teacher teaches you. So in the same way, one expert can take the lecture of the new employees or even the old employees to teach a new skill or giving a specific information, rules, procedures or methods to the employees. The use of audiovisual and demonstration also can be used, which will make the presentation more interesting, and it will also help the employees to retain the material and offer a vehicle for clarifying more difficult points. Number two is films. Now the films are also very important source of training and you can get information from the films. So it is very simple method. One film is played and the employees can learn by observing from that film. They can provide information and explicitly demonstrate skills that are not easily represented by the other techniques. Used in conjunction with conference discussions, it is very effective method in certain cases. You can just show the film and employees can observe the film and they can learn from that particular situation which is shown in the film. Another method is case study. What we can do is we can learn from the experiences of other organizations. We can study the case study of other organization and we can learn from the situations. So taken from actual experience of organization, cases represents attempt to describe as accurately as possible real problems that managers have faced. So already these problems managers they have faced and how they have handled these problems, we can study them and we can learn and we can train our employees. So trainees study the cases to determine problems, analysis causes, develop alternative solutions, select what they believe to be the best solution and implement it. Number four is computer modeling. This is also very suitable method of training in some situations, like for example you want to give training to the employees for running a particular machine, for example driving school. You want to learn driving, so what you can do is you can take the help of computer in which you can feel that you are driving a car and you are using a steering, and instructions you can better understand the situation or understand the instructions when you are using computer. Means while running car, actually you are running car on the computer. So it stimulates the work environment by programming a computer to imitate some of the realities of the job and allow learning to take place without the risk of high cost that would be incurred if a mistake were made in a real life situation. Means for example you want to learn driving car and you are taking car on the road, you may face accident, but before that you can learn car on computer with a game or some other equipments, and you can learn, you can have an experience of running a car on the road. So this is very helpful in some situations. Next is vestibule training. This is a quite costly method of training in which the actual work environment is created in a classroom. Means for example there are some machines which are very expensive and you feel that if people will work on the machines they may spoil or they may destroy the machines. Some repairs may be required which are very costly. So what you do is you buy a machine for giving training. On that machine you will teach everything to them, and but for that you have to buy a machine and other equipments in real, which is very costly process. So employees learn their jobs on the equipments they will be using means real equipment which they will be using, but the training is conducted away from the actual work floor. Actual work environments are created in a classroom and employees use the same material, files and equipments. This is usually done when employees are required to handle sophisticated machines and equipments. So this is best when you know that machines are very sophisticated and it is really required to train the employees on the real equipments. Then number 6 is programmed instructions. Now in programmed instructions, as the name is suggested, instructions are predetermined. So employees just have to follow the instructions. For example, you have to start a machine, you have to run a machine, then you have to work on the machines. All the instructions are written step by step. You just have to follow the steps and you will learn how to run that machine. So this method incorporates a pre-arranged and proposed acquisition of some specific skills or general knowledge. Information is broken into meaningful units and these units are arranged in a proper way to form a logical and sequential learning package that is from simple to complex. The trainee goes through these units by answering questions or filling the blanks. Means program instructions can be created in many ways. Maybe in some situations one chart is made and all the instructions are written step by step. You just have to follow the steps. That are program instructions. For example, you go to ATM and you want to operate the ATM but you don't know how to do that. When you go closer and you press the button, they will give you instructions, step by step instruction, and you will learn how to operate the ATM. So these are programmed instructions only. So maybe some questions are asked, maybe they want to fill some blanks from you. So these are programmed instructions which will clearly help you learning by self. Means only instructions you are reading and you are learning. Dear students, this chapter is over. All the topics we have covered. Now I will be sending one assignment to you and you all are required to do that assignment in 3-4 days because your UTs are coming. So I want some days for the revision, your queries, your doubts. So you can send me any query, any doubt if you have in UT syllabus. Thank you. Have a nice day.